Welcome back, adventurers, to Let's Play Sentinels of the Multiverse. In the previous video, Felicia, Parsons, Fanatic, Ra, and the Visionary teamed up together to foil Baron Blade's combined bomb and death ray plot in the city of Megalopolis. Unfortunately, the Wagner Mars base is once again under attack. But by what? Could only be Omnitron. But Omnitron was destroyed. Indeed it was. But somehow a passing cosmic phenomenon has apparently revived Omnitron. And now Omnitron is now Cosmic Omnitron. Much tougher than his original incarnation. It'll be up to us to defeat him. So we're going to be bringing along Super Scientific Tachyon, because she was the one who was actually researching into Omnitron's upgraded sentience as just as the mysterious phenomenon happened. Going to be bringing along Tempest, Haka, and Unity and Bunker. We'll bring a five hero team this time. So let's save Mars from Cosmic Omnitron. Power source unknown. Directive destroy. Exterminate. Exterminate. You all know the reference. Time for some scientific action. Very well said, Tachyon. Omnitron works quite similarly to his original self, except that he gets to play 3 components. He gets to manufacture 3 components right off the bat. At the start of his turn, if there are no components in play, Omnitron flips. At the end of his turn, the top of Omnitron's deck is played. If we manage to blow up Omnitron's components, he reconfigures into a sentient dropship. Whenever a drone enters play, he gets to play the top card of his deck, and at the end of his turn he deals 3 hero targets with the highest health 4 energy damage each, as you can see by the lasers coming from his eye. But of course he reverts back to his original form whenever there are components in play. So Omnitron manufactures a disintegration ray, which deals damage at the start of his turn, I believe, and he's got a second one, and an interpolation beam, which deals damage every time we draw a card, which is most unfortunate. And he deals 6 damage, so Bunker is going to take the second disintegration ray, because Haka took the first one. Oh, and adapted the plating subroutine. Still an annoyance. And the S-84 automaton drones, or the Terminators, which deal 5 energy damage at the end of Omnitron's turn, because that's how much health they have. And Tachyon begins this round with 2 fleets of foot. Marvelous. So everyone's going to be drawing 2 cards. Unfortunately, Omnitron is going to be dealing... we can take 2 damage. So Lightspeed Barrage for Tachyon, Electrical Storm for Tempest. We're not worried right now. Components still work the same way. Haka of Battle for Haka. Basically we hit 7 damage against Omnitron in a single round, and all of his components break. Of course we need to get rid of the adaptive plating subroutine, otherwise it's just going to be very annoying. So let's see if we can draw anything that gets rid of ongoing cards, because that will be incredibly useful. Tachyon doesn't have anything at the moment. Tempest has Tempest draws Cleansing Downpour. Should also note that well, at the time I'm recording this, there's actually a online sale of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game. There are several discounts of the various expansions that are now happening, I believe for a limited time only, so better get in there quick, I guess. Tachyon is going to use Synaptic Interruption, and both of those cards go into a trash, and Tachyon is going to experiment with her deck to see if she can come up with anything useful. No, because they don't share a keyword. Unfortunate. And Tachyon is going to draw another card, which is another Accelerated Assault. Tempest has two Cleansing Downpours now, the Electrical Storm, the Elemental Subwave Inducer, the Localized Hurricane, and the Shielding Winds. I'm going to use the Localized Hurricane against Omnitron to deal 3 damage, so we only need to deal 4 damage to him to break his components, which will be very handy. And Tempest will draw 2 cards, Reclaim from the Deep, Bzzzt, and another Shielding Winds, which will definitely help against the Disintegration Rays. Oh, another Shielding Wind, so that's 3 Shielding Winds for Tempest. Haga's gonna throw out the Taiha, break the Terminators, and hit Omnitron for damage, so he's gonna hit just need to deal 1 more damage to him now, so that we can break the Disintegration Rays and the Interpolation Beam. And of course Haga is going to draw a card. Let's see. So Unity has 3 mechanical columns: Robot Reclamation, a Modular Workbench, and Inspired Repair. Just going to throw that out there, and she'll discard a card. She'll get rid of Robot Reclamation to construct a Raptorbot. Unfortunately, Raptorbot is not going to do anything against that, because actually no, we're not going to construct a Raptorbot. We'll instead use the workbench to bring out Turretbot instead, just in case. And Unity is going to draw a card, Brainstorm. Draw 2 cards, deal 3 targets, 1 lightning damage each. I'd use the Flat Cannon against Omnitron, which will finally break all his components. Which means that he will convert to his sentient dropship form at the beginning of his next turn, which will be fairly soon. Maintenance level. So the next environment card will be played, which is Meteor Storm, which renders all targets immune to damage. Fairly good start, I guess. And Omnitron is now the dropship, and there's the interpolation beam again. And Omnitron is going to try and blast through the meteor shower to no avail, because we're protected for the time being. And Tachyon can skip her turn to destroy Meteor Storm, because we actually don't want that in play for the time being. Throw out Shielding Winds and use localized. He's immune to projectile damage. So instead we won't use a power. We'll just draw a card instead. Yes, we'll take 1 damage, but it's worth it at this point. See what Hako can do. A lot of things actually. He's going to use the Hark of Battle, draw a couple of cards, which will still deal him damage because of interpolation beam, but it's going to get rid of some cards so that interpolation beam is broken once again. Get rid of Punish the Weak and Mere, and also Ground Pound. Keep the other 2 Harkers in case I need them. There we go. So Haka gets an extra 5 damage, which will be more than enough to break the interpolation beam. Of course, this will render Omnitron immune to melee damage. Which is unfortunate. But Haka's not going to hit anyone else for this turn. And Tamoko, damage reduction, Haka by 1. And Turretbot is going to hit Omnitron for 3, making Omnitron immune to projectile damage instead. And draw 2 cards. Yeah, why not? Because we can now. So Swiftbot and Raptorbot. And deal Omnitron lightning damage. Discard 1 Raptorbot to put another one into play, so that the Raptorbot can actually start dealing some damage. Omnitron still has technological singularity and all the terraforming and all those fun surprises that we all love from Omnitron. Actually, don't want to throw out flat cannon just yet. I'll throw out the heavy plating. No, not the flat cannon, the grenade launcher. We don't want to play that just yet. Blinding speed would really come in handy right about now. And everyone is going to shuffle their trash into their deck in order to get rid of maintenance level. So everyone shuffles their trash into their deck. And maintenance level is destroyed. And another one takes its place. Oh, pervasive red dust. Boo. So all our equipment cards get destroyed, and at the start of the environment turn, if everyone discards the card, it gets destroyed. When pervasive red dust is destroyed, we get an equipment card in our hands. One equipment card back to our hand. Arg. And the Terminators are back in full force, and now Omnitron not only hits us for 6 projectile damage, but also blows up all our ongoings. Might as well get rid of the Terminators, because Omnitron is immune to projectile damage. So yeah, Omnitron is actually slightly tougher fare than his previous incarnation, which is not good. And localized hurricane and shielding winds are gone. And 3 more heroes get hit for energy damage. Yay. Which is very unfortunate. Use Sonic Vortex to hit Omnitron for 3. And Tachyon is going to experiment. Quick Insight, very handy right about now. And there's a blinding speed we can use to get rid of the 2 blinding speeds. And HUD goggles, excellent. Get rid of the accelerated assault because we don't need that. And the other one. So now we have loads of burst cards, no trash. And for some reason, there's the other synaptic interruption that's put into play. Shielding winds, just in case Omnitron decides to hit us for tons of damage. Yeah, Omnitron is much tougher now. We're not going to defeat him as easily. Damage reduction for Haka, and actually no, we don't want to hit use Haka's melee damage, because otherwise Unity won't be able to do anything. Unfortunately, Turret Bot doesn't do anything because oh, actually no, I forgot about that. A little bit hard to keep track of things, but we will deal damage because he's immune to melee damage for now, but thanks to Turret Bot, he'll be immune to projectile damage after he takes some projectile damage. And we definitely want to throw out no, actually don't want to play that just yet. I want to throw out the Inspired Repair so that Unity Bot can repair Unity can repair Turret Bot. Throw out Volatile Parts and heal Turret Bot for 3. And destroy Volatile Parts to build a Raptor Bot. And another modular workbench, which will come in handy. And Mr. Trumps deals 3 melee damage. And might use the Omni Cannon. So Bunker really needs some moment to charge up the special beam cannon, or the Mach and Kosapo as it's called. Yes, I do know how it's pronounced. Everyone shuffles. Does everyone want to shuffle their trash back into their deck? No, because oh, Tachyon only has 4 burst cards. No. Do all players agree to discard a card to get rid of pervasive red dust? Yes, we do. We want to discard a card. So Tachyon is going to get rid of Supersonic Response. Tempest is going to get rid of one of his cleansing downpours. Haka can get rid of Haka of Shielding for now. Unity can get rid of Brainstorm, and Bunker can get rid of decommissioned hardware. Haka gets its Taiha back to his hand. Unity gets can get volatile parts back, and Bunker can get actually he needs heavy plating. And there's a fire in the biosphere. Everyone gets hit for 2 fire damage. Oh, and there's the villainous weaponry, which was previously claimed by Grand Warlord Voss, but is now in the hands of Omnitron. Fire in the biosphere hits everyone for 2 damage, 2 fire damage, and everyone's going to take quite a lot of damage. Unfortunately, Omnitron is now immune to fire damage, and Mr. Chomps is gone, which is really unfortunate, and we're going to take some more fire damage. Yeah, unlike Mad Bomber Blade, Cosmic Omnitron is a far greater threat. There is another plating. We will redirect towards Omnitron so that it gets dealt energy damage. Of course, we do have Shielding Winds and Tomoko in play, so Haka will only take 2. And Unity will only take 3. And Omnitron heals because he has a repair drone out. Use the hard goggles. Play Blinding Speed to get rid of one of Omnitron's platings, so that we can actually deal him some damage. And Tachyon will throw accelerated oh no, Omnitron is that no. Don't want to throw out the accelerated assault first, because that will mean that Omnitron will be immune to melee damage. We want the Lightspeed Barrage out first, so that Omnitron takes a ton of damage. Now Omnitron is immune to melee damage, so the accelerated assault will not hit him. But we will get rid of the villainous weaponry. and Tachyon will draw Hypersonic Assault. If we can just get rid of that other subroutine, we'll be good. Really want Tempest to deal damage, but for right now, I think a Cleansing Downpour is in order. So everyone's going to heal for 2. Everyone's going to heal for 2. And into the Stratosphere. It's a very useful little card. Unity still has Turret Bot, so actually Haka is going to throw out Haka of Restoration and throw away all these cards so he heals for 3. Because he's going to be immune to melee damage, which means that I can't chain Taiha off of Elbow Smash, so we'll just heal him for 3 instead. And Hako is going to break the Repair Drone and deal some damage to Omnitron. Oh, he's immune to melee damage anyway. Never mind, because I just played Lightspeed Barrage on Tachyon's turn. There's another Haka of Restoration in case Haka needs it. And go Turret Bot. Butter, 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 butter. I'll throw out the modular workbench just in case, and get rid of volatile parts so that Swiftbot can swing into action. So Unity gets to draw 2 extra cards, Platform Bot and Powered Shockwave. And we do want to throw, we do want to put cards under Omni Cannon. We definitely do want to throw cards under Omni Cannon. And as such, we're going to be using the auxiliary power source to draw another 3 cards, which we'll be using to charge Omni Cannon as much as possible. If we can survive the next round, that is. Tachyon still has a Lightspeed Barrage in her hand, so no. Everyone can discard 2 cards in order to get rid of Fire in the Biosphere. Oh. Oh no, one player may discard cards, so Tachyon doesn't have to. Tempest. I believe Tempest can discard cards, get rid of one of his Claim from the Deeps, and one of his Shielding Winds, to get rid of Fire in the Biosphere. Oh, Pervasive Red Dust. I don't like this card. I really do not like this card. And another Fire in the Biosphere. Ack. Oh, which blows up, which just completely ruins my plan. Yay. Hooray, everyone gets hit. So my entire strategy has just completely fallen apart. and everyone's just gonna take another 2 damage. Arg. This was going so well, but it's not going so well anymore. If it wasn't for that subroutine card, oh, and there's an electropulsive explosive, which is rather unfortunate. And we're getting zapped by lasers again. Hate getting zapped by lasers. Really. Well, the subroutine isn't, getting rid of the subroutine isn't going to help me now. So, 8 damage to Omnitron. Fortunately, this incarnation of Omnitron doesn't doesn't have a thing where the devices are in play, and oh, Vicious Cyclone doesn't really help us at the moment. We want something that can actually dish out some serious damage. Let's see what Haka has. Discard a card? No. I really want to win this round, but there's always next time if we don't. Unity can actually play, oh no, she can't play anything because neither of her cards match. That's the downfall to experiment. When something doesn't work, it really doesn't work. Grenade launcher and Gatling gun. That might help. But I'll experiment on Tachyon just to see if she has anything. If not, we'll put Bunker's cards into play. Oh, Sucker Punch and Nimble Strike. Less than helpful, so Grenade Launcher and Flat Cannon and Gatling Gun it is. So Bunker can actually do something on his turn. Really wish that the red dust didn't blow up Omni Cannon, but there's nothing we can do about that. Looking a little worse for wear. Safe to say we might actually lose this fight. I'm not the best player when it comes to Sentinels of the Multiverse. Actually, I might just use Into the Stratosphere to bounce the subroutine, so he's no longer immune to damage. Definitely want to heal everyone though. Not that that's going to help, but might give us a little bit of breathing room here. And there's another Grievous Hailstorm. Use Hug of Restoration to try and get something. Oh, Savage Mana. Not that helpful. So Haka's only going to heal for one health right now, because using a Haka allows him to draw 2 cards, and Haka is going to hit Omnitron for 2. A Meteor, not that useful at this point. And we're going to focus all our fire on Omnitron. And actually use Powered Shockwave to deal some more damage to Omnitron. And the explosive device, which should have really been focusing on that, which is going to hit everyone. Get rid of Gatling gun to put Platform Bot into play. stealth bot and supply crate. And gonna target the electro cannon, the electro explosive. Gonna throw out turret mode, go all out. Hit the explosive for 3. It's unfortunately gonna do 6. Hit Omnitron for 3. Actually no. Bunker's probably going to do the ultimate sacrifice, which is external combustion. Which no, that's not going to be enough. Turret mode, you can't play or draw cards, but you may use an additional power. So looks like Bunker's getting incapacitated, which is most unfortunate. Stop dealing damage, draw a card, which I can't do because of turret mode. Can't play or draw cards. Curses. And there's no real point in yeah, we'll shuffle the trash back into the back into each of our decks. Not that it matters at this stage. And everyone is going to discard a card. Tachyon's going to get rid of lightning reflexes. Get rid of Grievous Hailstorm. Get rid of Mede. Get rid of Supply Crate. And get rid of decommissioned hardware. Just allows Unity and Haka to get their to get an equipment card into play. So Unity gets to draw B-Bot. Now somebody has to discard 2 cards to get rid of Fire in the Biosphere, and that someone is going to be Tempest. Tempest can get rid of Electrical Storm and Grievous Hailstorm. Should probably have used one of those Reclaim the Deeps. And Oxygen Leak. Bunker can get rid of Ammo Drop to get rid of Oxygen Leak. And it's Omnitron's turn, which means he gets the subroutine back in play, and everyone's going to get hit for 6. Everyone's going to get hit. Oh, hit for 4, because Shielding Winds is still in play, but the bots are definitely going to take a beating. Bunker's still in the game, but unfortunately so is the plating. And I would rather let Turret Bot take the damage than Unity, because she's almost gone. You know what? We'll throw out the Hypersonic Assault, so that Electro Pulse can't deal any damage, and neither can Omnitron. Of course, Omnitron is immune to sonic damage, but oh well. Try and put some cards from Bunker into play. Omni Cannon and Maintenance Unit. We definitely need that Omni Cannon in play. Just going to be fairly useful. And she draws a quick insight. Play Reclaim from the Deep, so everyone gets to put a card from their trash. So Tachyon can get back Hypersonic Assault, get back Grievous Hailstorm, get back Platform Bot, and Ammo Drop. There we go. Now Tempest is gonna heal everyone for 2 health. We really are doing worse for wear. No, remains to be seen whether we can actually we might get lucky. We got lucky before with some of the other villains. It's a Hug of Battle. Don't need Elbow Smash at the moment, so Haka will heal 1 damage, and he's going to hit Omnitron for 2 damage, so you can draw a card, which is another Haka of Battle, and there's his trusty Taiha. And destroy supply crate, draw 2 cards, Robot Reclamation and Platform Bot. The only one she has is Turret Bot. Yeah, we can put Turret Bot back on top of the deck and draw Turret Bot. And Unity is gonna get rid of Mere and throw Platform Bot, so that Platform Bot actually deals damage. Modular Workbench and another supply crate. Of course, Omnitron is immune to energy damage. We're actually doing much better than I expected, and we actually don't want to destroy Omni Cannon. We want to place all 3 of these cards under Omni Cannon as much as possible. This Bunker is going to try and deal a lot of damage, because Bunker gets to use 2 powers now. He's going to hit Omnitron with the Omni Cannon. How appropriate. Oh, and oh, Platform Bot, Platform Bot, Platform Bot, Platform Bot. Oh, Platform Bot. Probably scratch that, mulligan that, and not put Platform Bot. We want to put out Stealth Bot. Stealth Bot or Turret Bot. Stealth Bot will redirect damage, and it has damage reduction of 1, and Turret Bot deals 3 projectile damage at the start of we'll build Stealth Bot, why not? And Unity draws her cards. Yeah, because otherwise that would have been a dismal failure on our part. Don't want to destroy turret mode. Do want to charge up Omni Cannon so that we can blast Omnitron with it. So let's do this properly this time, so we don't shoot ourselves in the foot. Instead we'll shoot at the feet of Omnitron, except he doesn't have feet at the moment because he's a sentient dropship. So now Omnitron will actually take the damage, 7 damage, which will render him immune to energy damage. But of course we have Grenade Launcher, which can deal extra damage to both Omnitron and the Electropulse Explosive. As long as we don't get gutted by the Wagner Mars base, we should be fine. Omni Cannon is used up, but that's no problem. Oxygen leak. One player may discard a card to get rid of it. That is the best outcome we could have hoped for from Tempest can get rid of one of his hailstorms. Why not? We'll do that. This is actually pretty gripping at the moment. It could go either way. We're in pretty bad shape, but we've actually almost defeated Omnitron. Oh, and electromagnetic railgun, which fortunately doesn't do anything at the moment, but it will, unless we can destroy Omnitron here and now. Now Omnitron can deal damage, but luckily for us, Tachyon can finally get rid of the annoying subroutine with blinding speed. Excellent. See if she can experiment on herself to see if she can have something of use. Hypersonic Assault to deal damage, and Sucker Punch, the explosive, which is always good. I think we've won this. Despite dangling over the jaws of defeat, we have managed to claim victory, which is something I didn't think we were going to be able to do, but I think it's safe to say that we have victory is within our grasp, which is a very, very good thing. And Haka is going to use the power of Kamate to get an extra 4 damage, discarding all his cards because his life depends on it. So next damage dealt by 4, which means that Haka isn't going to deal the finishing blow, but it's close. Omnitron is now down to 1 health, which breaks the railgun because he's been dealt more than 7 damage this round, which is the best outcome we could have hoped for. So it's supply crate, so Unity draws another one just in case. So she'll play the other supply crate, play Brainstorm, and Unity is going to finish Omnitron off with lasers with the power of Platform Bot. Fly, little Platform Bot, fly! And there's a Flash Forge and another volatile parts, but Platform Bot sweeps in for the kill, and Omnitron has been destroyed once again. Omnitron has once been reduced to its broken components. That was a very, very close call there, adventurers, but we have managed to save the Wagner Mars base from Cosmic Omnitron. And in the next video we shall move to the grimy gothic locale known as Rook City, and I'll see you there. Until next we meet, adventurers.